Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, we're going to create the Sylvan Elf Ranger. The epitome of the classic Ranger brings forth memories of characters such as Aragorn, Legolas, Drizzt, and possibly some others. While Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition tries to emulate that type of playstyle, the Ranger overall could really use some love. Sylvan Elves start with an impressive 2 Dexterity bonus and 1 Wisdom bonus. This will play nicely into the stats we need to prioritize for the Ranger. We get the normal immunity to magical sleep, Darkvision, and proficiency in perception 2. We also have a stellar 7 movement, which will give us quite an advantage for tactical movement on the field. Proficiency in longbow will give us our core weapon, and we'll also pick up proficiency in survival and athletics, which unfortunately is strength-based, and I wish that was acrobatics, so we could really take advantage of our dexterity. Advantage on survival when hunting is a really nice thing for map travel. The Ranger class allows for the use of light and medium armor as well as a shield. We likely will stick with light armor as do not have disadvantage on stealth checks for medium armor unless we find some elven chain or something. Favorite enemy skill I'm pretty torn on right now. We don't know generally what type of enemies we'll be facing through the game. If this was a second playthrough, we'd have a lot more info and be able to take advantage of that knowledge. But there are a lot of Sorak creatures in the early game, and they're beasts, so I probably should have likely went that route instead of giants. I figure giants need a bigger amount of damage done to them anyway, so if we do come across one, we're going to have those extra advantages and damage output. We're going to pick forest as our favored terrain, and again, we don't know much about what the game contains. For background, we're going to go with Spy. It gives it proficiency in stealth and deception as well as nature and the poisoner's kit. There's really not much to see here for background. We could have gone with something else, but it really doesn't matter at this point. Stats really don't take too long to roll decent ones this time around. We wind up with a pretty good spread. Dropping the 17 into Wisdom with a +1 bump from the Sylvan Elf gives us to 18 in our first primary stat. And the 18 into Dex will give us a total of 20 for start, which is a very nice +5 for that modifier. Rounding out our other stats will be a 15 Intelligence, 14 for Constitution, 13 Charisma, and Strength is a 10. I probably should have done Strength 15 and then Int 10, but yeah, it's too late now. We'll go with that. I usually prefer smarter over stronger anyway. Skills are super easy to pick. We get 3 choices and only have 3 available. So we'll pick Animal Handling, Insight, and Investigation. We'll start with lots of languages for this class, and we'll get 2 more, so let's go with Giant and Old Tamarian. I'd really like you to stay tuned for more Solasta content as we begin our playthrough. Don't forget to let us know in the comments below what you think our starting party of 4 should contain. We'll go ahead and start a new campaign up with that selection if we get participation. And again, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for watching our video today. This is going to wrap up the current classes available in Solasta, Crown of the Magister, and I'm very excited to see what comes out down the road for this game, as I'm a big fan of Dungeons & Dragons 5e, and this game is a lot more true to it than that other recent AAA title, also in early access right now. This is really the underdog that's doing it right. Thank you again for your time. Have a great day.